Start by hooping a piece of flesh-colored felt and tearaway stabilizer. After the hair outline is sewn, then place a piece of light yellow felt or whatever color you want the angel's hair over the top of the embroidery and sew the next color. After that's sewn, you'll cut away the excess yellow felt from around the outside of the stitch. Before you sew the last color, place another piece of light yellow felt over the top of the entire embroidery design and then finish sewing the design. After the design's finished, remove it from the hoop and tear away the stabilizer from the back. Cut the design out approximately 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch away from the stitching. Cut small notches anywhere there are tight corners. Next, you'll turn the piece right side out and stuff it with polyester fiber fill. After the head's stuffed, you'll sew the opening closed with needle and thread. Next, measure a piece of gold pipe cleaner to 8 inches long and then cut it using wire cutters. Next, twist the ends together. Now use a hot glue gun to glue the pipe cleaner to the back of the angel's head. Next, apply a small amount of blush using a Q-tip. To make the angel's wings, you hoop one piece of white felt with tearaway stabilizer, and before you sew the last color, place another piece of felt under the design and then continue sewing the design. After the wing is sewn, remove it from the hoop and cut the design out. For the angel's arms, hoop a piece of white felt with tearaway stabilizer and sew all but the last color of the design. Before you sew the last color of the design, place another piece of white felt on top. After the design is sewn, remove it from the hoop and tear away the stabilizer. Then cut the design out about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch away from the stitching. Anywhere there are tight little corners, you will want to maybe cut little notches in those corners. Now you'll turn the piece right side out and then stuff it with polyester fiber fill. Now it's time to make the angel's body, and you'll notice I didn't have real lace, which I needed, but I just used a plastic lace, and I cut the piece 9.5 inches by 13 inches, and with real lace you may want to hem the bottom. I folded the piece in half lengthwise and I'm pinning along the edge, and I'm going to sew the seam 1/4 of an inch away from the edge. Next, we'll sew along the top edge using about 1/4 of an inch seam allowance, and this is going to be the seam to gather the top. After you've sewn along the top, pull the thread tight to gather the opening closed, and then knot your thread and cut it. Then sew the opening closed. Now, using the same color of thread as your embroidery thread, sew from the front to the back down the center of the hands and the sleeves. Place the cover over a wide mouth quart jar and then glue the head on using a hot glue gun. Next, glue the arms onto the front. The last step is to glue the wings on the back. One more cute thing you can do with the angel is to add little battery-operated Christmas lights in the jar, and then she'll light up. Thanks for watching. Hope you have fun making this.